young coach Will Still, but Still is now gone and the Saints are looking for yet another manager. Let's talk about this with Saints podcaster Martin Sanders. Good morning, Martin. How are you?
Hi, Martin.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, great to be on. Good to see you both. Hope you're well.
Oh, yeah. I like your setup, Martin. That's nice. If you're watching on the smart TV, you've got a snazzy studio.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time in here in the last week, actually. It's been really busy, really busy.
It's paid off, hopefully.
Yeah. So tell us your feelings, because obviously Will Still came into the football club and tried to play his way. You've had Russell Martin in, obviously, last season as well. And it's not worked out for you. And they're both young managers. So where do you feel you are, and where the club should, what options should they take now?
Yeah, Tony makes a good point. I think they do employ young managers, and that's the one thing they need to think about long and hard now moving forward. I really liked Will Still. I thought he was a great guy. He came across well. I thought the lazy football manager thing was always going to be a problem because it followed him no matter where he went. And when he arrived, it was spoken about a lot, and a lot of people belittled him. Sort of like a lot of different influencers in and around the football club. And I always thought he had a bit of an uphill battle, not just because of his age, but the football manager thing that was following him. Look, he come across as a guy that was quite calm and collective, and a lot of the fans I think they were frustrated with his demeanour at times, that he didn't come across as a massive motivator. I had the privilege of interviewing him, and when I interviewed him, I thought he'd come across really well. He seemed passionate, committed. He had a really good philosophy in what he wanted to do. He spoke to me about the brokenness within the camp and the feeling of trauma around the building, because we were so bad last year. We were terrible. We're one of the worst Premier League sides ever. We're statistically the second worst ever. We were woeful. We were smashed left, right, and centre, and that was down to recruitment because we didn't recruit well enough. We had a really good manager in Russell Martin, in my opinion. I didn't think he was necessarily recruited the best players for the Premier League when he was the manager. So it was an uphill battle for him. They then jumped to Juric, who wanted to play a totally different way of football. He wanted to play on the front foot, just couldn't get a tune out of the players, didn't have the personnel. It's hard to pick it up mid-season. So they decide early they're going to get rid of him. They bring in Johannes Spors, who's the latest sporting director, the latest person to recruit players and managers. So he decides very early that Juric is not for him. They go on the search for the new manager. So they must have been doing their due diligence, looking carefully who they wanted. And they've opted, Tony, for Will Still, who again is a young manager. He never managed in England. And it's a big gamble, isn't it? It's a huge gamble. Yeah. And it's backfired yet again.
Yeah, it seems like getting goals was a problem. You had players like Cameron Archer, Adam Armstrong would get goals. He's your top goal scorer, but it's only got 4, so it's not a huge amount. Finna Azaz is, a decent footballer, very good technically. So it's been a problem you getting goals this season.
Yeah, I've never seen such an imbalanced Saints side. And that's down to recruitment over the previous years. They've recruited too many players, too many of the wrong players, different managers with different styles. You recruit for that manager, you then sack him. They've gone through 7 managers, bear in mind, in the last 4 years.
Are you bringing back Russell Martin?
A lot of the fans are not having it at all. I'd absolutely take him. I've got no issue with taking Russell Martin. Yeah, I like him. But the front runner is, at this moment in time, is Gary O'Neill. It looks like he was interviewed yesterday. But they've imbalanced squad. You've got to create chances, and you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. But you have to buy people that are going to help Adam Armstrong. You can't rely on Adam Armstrong. Yeah. They bought a young lad out of Germany, Damien Downs. He's early 20s. He's really struggling because it's a big step from German Division 2 to the Championship. It's a brutal league. You need proven people for this division. Yeah. You need a proven manager at this level. They can't gamble again, because this club I think it's a really attractive club in the EFL right now in the Championship. It's great fan base, great club, training facility, everything is in place to have a real challenge at the top end of the table.
Well,
so the right manager must come in now.
Absolutely. Gary O'Neill, like you say, his press conference was cancelled yesterday, but it'll be interesting to see if that happens, considering his links to, of course, to Portsmouth in the past as well. Martin Sanders, Southampton podcaster there. Thank you so much for your time today. Good luck.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Thank you.
We'll speak to you again very, very soon. Don't forget.